That being the case, where did Kiri disappear to?
Maybe we should all go look for her?
And how do you propose we do that if Monokuma can't even find her?
Anywho, how'd she slip under Monokuma's radar in the first place?
Good question.
In all likelihood, Kirigiri used that key and snuck into someplace. But the question is, where? Where could she have gone that Monokuma couldn't find her? While eating breakfast, we traded theories about where Kirigiri could have gone, to no avail. And then we dispersed to our own rooms. Phew. Even after eating breakfast, I'm still feeling really sluggish. I'm guessing this is more than just sleep deprivation.
When will we be able to get out of this place? Though it's not like there's anything waiting for me out there either.
Should I spend some time with Fukawa?
What? Do you pity me? Of course. He wouldn't invite me anywhere if it wasn't out of pity.
I spent time with Fukawa. Fukawa and I bonded a little. Sure.
I won't forgive you for being this nice to me. I'll never forgive you.
Oh, okay, well that's something. That's just Fukawa for you.
Hey, we need to talk about something.
Whoa, she initiated the conversation? That's a surprise. I was sure she hated me by now.
Hello? Are you listening?
Sorry. Yeah, I'm listening.
An error has been made, and it needs to be corrected. I was careless in how I worded something I told you, which might have left the wrong impression.
What's this about?
The fact that I don't have any real romantic experience. Don't get the wrong idea. I'm not completely devoid of experience. I have gone on a date.
Oh.
It's true. I'm not lying. If you don't believe me, I'll tell you about it.
You don't have to.
I was in 8th grade at the time. Out of the blue, this boy from the next class over asked me out.
Here she goes. Oh my god.
He said I could handle making the plan. So I spent 3 days and 3 nights working on it. And the fruits of my labors, being our first date, I decided it would be best not to get too creative and just go see something.
See something?
Is there a brain in that thick head of yours? I said I wasn't getting creative. What do people usually go see on dates?
What do people usually go to see on dates? Obviously, there's only one answer. You went to see a movie, right?
Exactly. Theaters are nice and cool, and the movie gives you something to talk about afterwards. Which is why I decided that it was the perfect activity for a first date.
After 3 days and nights of deliberation. Wow, but it's not a bad choice.
Next, I needed to decide which movie we were going to see. Seeing as we were in 8th grade, I knew a kiddie movie was out of the question. So I decided on something with a lot of action.
Good choice. Guys love action movies. They're a great way to let go.
So we went to see a Seigen Suzuki triple feature at a revival house. They showed Tokyo Drifter, Fighting Elegy, and Branded to Kill. An excellent lineup, no?
Haven't heard of them.
You don't know Seigen Suzuki? Seigen Suzuki in his signature bravura visual style.
Nope, sorry.
The protagonist of Branded to Kill is aroused by the smell of boiled rice. You've never heard of it?
I'm going to guess I'm not alone here and that most high school kids haven't.
I had this inkling of suspicion. That might be what it was. That would explain why he disappeared partway through the movie.
Wait, he ran off before it was over? That's awful. After all that time you spent planning.
I can't blame him. Apparently he only did it because he lost a bet.
A bet?
He lost a bet with his friends, and his punishment was asking me out. Silly me, spending 3 days planning, completely oblivious to the truth. And now you've got me picking at old wounds! Curse you!
You're blaming me?
You get some kind of sick pleasure out of beating me down. At long last, the true Makoto Naegi reveals himself.
No, I
can't spend another minute around you and your deviant sexual perversions. I'll be leaving.
With an angry glare, she marched off. Now I'm positive she doesn't like me. I'm not a pervert. After Fukawa branded me as some sadist pervert, I headed back to my room. It feels like I've gotten even worse than I was this morning. It's getting harder to move. And I've got the chills. Crap, I might have caught a cold. Well, whatever.
I finally learned the truth, dude. This is all the work of a certain organization. But I can't say the organization's name. If I do, poof, just like my hair, I'll explode. John Lennon and Kurt Cobain were both taken out by these dudes. This is bad, this is bad, this is bad, this is truly, seriously bad, dude.
What should I do? Should I entertain Hagakure's paranoia?
Let's heat this conversation up, dude. What do you know about cosmogony? Fucking finally, yes!
I sat through Hagakure's one-sided rant on blah blah blah, you know, the usual Hagakure stuff. Hagakure and I bonded a little.
Whoa! This mysterious power! Is that a real deal, Opart? Naegi! I could see the light at the end of the tunnel!
With a reaction like that, even I'm feeling a bit of the joy.
Hey, Negs! You ever heard of Kamada? Little town in Oda, Tokyo.
I have. What about it?
Just between you and me, they're there.
What's there?
Cryptids, dude!
What are cryptids? You mean legendary creatures like Bigfoot or the Loch Ness Monster?
Exactly! There are cryptids in Kamada!
Such as?
Everyone's favorite skyfish! Apparently they call them rods in America. Flying creatures with rod-shaped bodies and rows of fins. They move their fins like they're doing the wave, flying far too fast to be seen by the naked eye. Some speculate skyfish might have evolved from the prehistoric Anomalakaris, while others theorize they're the result of genetic engineering by the military or government, dude. Scary stuff, dude. This is some seriously scary stuff.
So why would there be a skyfish in Tokyo, let alone a place like Kamata?
Don't know, dude, but one thing's for sure. It's nothing good. Kamada's pretty close to the Haneda airport. Our only chance is to stop it before it starts. So I'm thinking I'll give the airport a heads up. Fortunately, I happen to know how to remove skyfish. I'll just tell them, as long as they pay me, I'll get rid of every last one of them skyfish.
That's probably not a good idea. You're more likely to end up in jail. And again with the supernatural stuff, I really don't understand them. After parting ways with Hagakure, I returned to my room. I'm shivering like crazy, and I'm having trouble focusing on anything. Nope, I can't do this. Bedtime. Nighttime is still a ways off, but I'm at my limit. I collapsed into bed, and my consciousness flicked off like an old TV. But it didn't shut completely down. A little static still lingered. I fell into an endless cycle of paralyzed darkness and an erratic gray buzzing awareness, somewhere outside my reach. I groaned. And then I slipped into a nonsensical dream world. Someone's voice rang out inside my head. I know. No. That voice. I recognize that voice. Yeah, it's... I know. My voice. I know everything. My goal is not to leave this place, but to remain here. What am I saying? Hope. This is all for the sake of hope. That's why I have to stay. I have to stay here. What was with that? Weird dream. Huh? Giri. What did you say? What are you saying?
Every day is peaceful and every day is full of joy. Perfect tranquility from morning until night. The only thing you desire is the repetition of those unchangingly boring peaceful days, where nothing out of the ordinary happens. Not even the slightest disturbance in the status quo. I think it would be unfathomably abnormal if such a world actually existed. Rise and shine!
I re-entered the world much slower than usual. Whew. First, I let out a deep breath. The headache, the chills, the fatigue had all disappeared somewhere. All that was left was an uncomfortable layer of sweat. It probably wasn't the only cold that had me drenched like this. Last night's dream. Just what the heck was that? Or was it even a dream in the first place? I racked my brain to dig up the memory, pulling at it like a stubborn fish, getting glimpses, flashing images. Here it comes. Last night. I was feverish, drifting in and out of sleep. And I heard a strange voice. After that, I opened my eyes. And there was someone standing by my bed, wearing a strange mask, and holding a knife. I get the feeling I fought back as hard as I could, but I can't really remember. Because of the fever, it felt like the link between my mind and body had been severed. I had this weird sensation of absent-mindedly watching my body move itself somewhere off in the distance. I can't even remember what I did. But one thing's for sure. I can't shake the feeling that I struggled like a wild animal trying to break free from a trap. Moments after that, I lost consciousness again. And when I came to, Kirigiri was there. But why was Kirigiri here in my room? What a strange dream. But was it actually a dream? There's gotta be some way I can figure that out. I opened the desk drawer. Huh? And it was empty. There was nothing inside. No, that's not right. It doesn't make sense that it would be empty. Because I definitely put the survival knife I got from Fukawa in that drawer. Which means that knife was the same survival knife Fukawa gave me. I thought that might be the case, and it looks like I was dead on. That means what I saw wasn't a dream. But that just makes things even more confusing. Why would someone else feel the need to attack me? And who was the figure in the mask? Plus, why was Kirigiri? What is going on? Well, I'm not gonna make any more progress thinking about it by myself. I should go to the cafeteria and see what everyone else thinks.
Hey! It's a Naegi! From top to bottom, left to right, I've got a Naegi in my sights!
Hello, Asina.
What happened last night? We've been worried about you.
Worried? What for?
A little bit after nighttime started, we all came by your room to get you. We rang the bell again and again, but you never came to the door. We thought you might have been killed or something. Just kidding. We weren't worried about that. I mean, there's nobody here who'd kill anyone anymore. So, what were you up to?
I wasn't feeling great, so I went to bed early. I had no idea you guys came by. And what were you all up to that brought you to my room after curfew?
Well, it's kind of a long story. A whole bunch of stuff happened. So I'll tell you about it when we meet back up with everyone else.
Did everyone meet somewhere else?
Yep, they did. We pulled an all-nighter.
An all-nighter?
I lost at rock, paper, scissors, so I got stuck running up here to get everyone breakfast. You showed up at a great time, Naegi. Help me carry this.
Sure, no problem.
Everyone's in the gym. I'll go on ahead and meet you there.
Gym? Why would they be there? And having pulled an all-nighter, no less.
Ah, there you are.
Dude, you just outclassed actresses and supermodels and achieved Miss Universe level fashionable lateness.
Oy vey, you think you can just drop on in whenever it suits you?
You've got some nerve, sleeping in like a little baby, while the rest of us are up all night.
Just like Asahina said, everyone except Kirigiri was in the gym. On top of that, they were arranged in a circle around something. The moment my eyes settle on that something... Huh? The exclamation sprang from my throat. Sitting in front of them was a dismantled Monokuma. What are you doing?
Exactly what it looks like, dude. We took him apart and we're checking out his inner workings.
You took him apart? But that's Monokuma, right?
Yep, it's Monokuma.
You see that like it's nothing.
Relax. We're not in any danger.
Not in any danger? What the heck? Just what on earth is going on here?
Let's start project.